Hi guys, welcome to the world of microbiology. This is John Joseph. Today we are going to discuss the topic is mycotoxins in plants. Let us get into the topic. Mycotoxins is nothing but a toxic compounds produced by certain types of molds that grows on the crop and foodstuffs. The toxin can contaminate food and feed supplies, posing significant health risk to human and animal if ingested. It is commonly found in grains such as barley, wheat, and corn, nut, dried fruits, and spices. They thrive under warm and humid conditions, especially during storage. There are so many types of mycotoxins. They are aflatoxins. Aflatoxins produced by Aspergillus species, commonly found in peanuts, corn, and tree nuts. Aflatoxins are known to be carcinogenic. And the next one is oxytoxin type A. It is produced by Aspergillus and Penicillium species. It can be found in grains, coffee, wine, and dried fruits. Oxytoxin A affects the kidney and may cause cancer. And another type is fumonisins. Fumonisins produced by Fusarium species, primarily found in corn. Fumonisins are linked to esophageal cancer and neural tube defects. And another two more mycotoxins are deoxynivalenol and zearalenol. There are different types of aflatoxins, and they are aflatoxin B1, the most toxic and carcinogenic, commonly found in contaminated food. And another second one is aflatoxin B2, less toxic than aflatoxin B1 but still harmful. Aflatoxin G1, it is toxic though less potent than aflatoxin B1. And another one is aflatoxin G2, it is least toxic of the four major aflatoxins. And the last one is aflatoxin M1, it is a metabolite of aflatoxin B1, often found in milk from animals that have consumed and contaminated feed. And the source and contamination for aflatoxins is cereals like maize, corn, wheat, rice, nuts, peanuts, almonds, walnuts, and pistachios, and spices like chili powder, black pepper, and coriander. And animal products like milk, eggs, and meat can be contaminated if livestock consumes contaminated feed. And there are so many health risks due to these aflatoxins. They are carcinogenicity. Aflatoxins, particularly aflatoxin type B1, are classified as group 1 carcinogens by the International Agency for Research on Cancer. Chronic exposure can lead to live cancer, especially in people with hepatitis B or C. And next one is acute aflatoxicosis. It is a large dose of aflatoxins over a short period can lead to severe liver damage, immune suppression, and even death. Symptoms include abdominal pain, vomiting, jaundice, and in severe cases, liver failure. And last health risk is growth retardation in children. Chronic exposure to aflatoxins has been linked to stunt growth in children, particularly in areas where aflatoxins contamination of food is common. And another important mycotoxin is oxytoxin. Oxytoxin is nothing but a group of mycotoxins produced primarily by certain species of Aspergillus and Penicillium molds. These toxins compounds can contaminate various agricultural products, especially when stored improperly in warm, humid conditions. Among the oxytoxins, oxytocin type A is the most common and toxic to human and animals. There are different types of oxytoxins, but the most notable one includes oxytocin type A. It is the most prevalent and toxic form commonly found in contaminated food. Oxytocin type A is a potent nephrotoxin, which means it damages the kidney. And another type of oxytocin is oxytocin B. It is non-chlorinated form of oxytocin A. It is less toxic compared to oxytocin A, but can still pose health risks. Oxytocin C, a derivative of oxytocin A that is generally less studied but can convert back into oxytocin A under certain conditions. And the next is the source and contamination of exotoxin mycotoxins. Exotoxin contaminate a variety of foodstuffs, especially in regions with poor storage conditions. Key sources include like cereals, wheat, barley, oats, maize, rice, and coffee. Exotoxin contamination is a significant problem in both green and roasted coffee beans, wine products like wine, grapes, and dried fruits, spices like various spices such as paprika and black pepper, animal products like meat, milk, and eggs can become contaminated if animal consume feed with exotoxin. And the last thing is beer. Beer made from contaminated barley can contaminate exotoxin. And health risks caused due to the exotoxins or kidney damage, which means nephrotoxicity. Exotoxin A is highly nephrotoxic and is associated with kidney diseases including chronic kidney disease and kidney cancer. In animals, exotoxin A can cause kidney enlargement and dysfunction. Next thing is carcinogenicity. It is classified as possible human carcinogen group 2B by the International Agency for Research on Cancer, particularly linked to kidney and urinary tract cancers. Neurotoxicity and oxytocin A has been shown to affect brain function in animal studies, though the extent of its effects on human neurohealth is still under investigation. And the next thing is immunosuppression. Exotoxin can weaken the immune system, making individuals more susceptible to infection. And the last second one is tetragenicity. There is evidence from animal studies that exotoxin can cause birth defects and reproductive harm. And the last one is last health risk is Balkan endemic nephropathy, which is stances BEN. Exotoxins have been linked to this chronic kidney disease, which is prevalent in certain Balkan regions, affecting the rural population. And the last mycotoxins is fumonisins. Fumonisins are a group of mycotoxins produced primarily by molds in the Fusarium genus, especially Fusarium verticilloides and Fusarium proliferatum. These molds are commonly found on maize and maize-based products, especially in warm, humid environments. Fumonisins are associated with significant health risks, particularly in relation to liver and kidney toxicity, as well as an increased risk of cancer. There are different types of fumonisins. The most important types are fumonisin B1. This is the most prevalent and toxic form of fumonisins. It accounts for 70 to 80% of fumonisin contamination in food and feed. And the next one is fumonisin type B2, similar to fumonisin B1 but less toxic. It is often found in combination with fumonisins B1 in contaminated food. Fumonisins type B3 is structurally related to fumonisin B1 and fumonisin B2, but generally less abundant and less toxic. And the source and contamination of fumonisins are maize, like corn, is highly susceptible to fumonisins contamination, particularly when it is grown in wet climates. Corn based products like cornmeal, cornflakes, popcorn, and tortillas. And animal feed. Fumonisin can also be good food found in animal feed derived from contaminated corn, posing risk to livestock. And the health risk of caused due to fumonisins are cancer. Fumonisins, especially type B1, are classified as possible human carcinogens group 2B by the International Agency for Research on Center. Chronic exposure to fumonisins has been linked to an increasing risk of esophageal cancer in humans, particularly in regions where maize is dietary staple. And the next health risk is liver and kidney toxicity. Fumonisins are hepatotoxic, which means toxic to the liver, and nephrotoxic, which means toxic to the kidney. In animals, high doses of fumonisins can cause severe liver and kidney damage, leading to organ failure and neural tube defects. Phemonisins interfere with the metabolism of lipids, which are essential for normal cell function and development. This disruption has been linked to an increased risk for neural tube defects, example spina bifida, in humans, particularly in areas where maize is heavily consumed. And the last one is equine leukoencephalomalacia. In horses, fumonigens can cause a fatal neurological diseases known as ELEM, which means equine leukoencephalomalacia, characterized by brain lesions and severe nervous system dysfunction. Thank you.